Hello everyone. Today I will be talking to you and giving you the demonstration of the Tableau. Tableau as a reporting tool. What is business intelligence? A little bit about Tableau and the course content. So to begin with, what is the BI? First we talk about that. So in day-to-day transaction, there lots of data is coming in various sources, whether it's a ERP, traditional databases, day-to-day transaction databases. So that data is getting stored somewhere on company database. Using that data, company wants to do some intelligence to figure out how to increase the sales, how we can do better in the competitive market, what kind of new product we can launch, or which kind of product we can modify or remove from the market. So this is called the business intelligence. Okay, so if I go definition wise, business intelligence is IT enabled business decision making based on simple to complex data analysis process. So it does three useful things: precise and concise interpretation of voluminous data, identifying new opportunities, implementing an effective strategy to have competitive edge. Right? So it's all about to get ahead to your competitors. Okay, what are the benefits of business intelligence? So business intelligence gives me better insight into the business. Again, it improves productivity and efficiency, enforce regular compliances, analyze data in a business meaningful way, streamline budgeting and planning, informed decision making, enhance team and sharing and collaboration, optimize cash flow and increase profitability. All right, so these are the some of the benefits of business intelligence as we have talked earlier. So again, to modify the business process and get the better and improved insight into the business, or it's again the giving the another perspective about what is going on with the day-to-day into the business. Okay, so now here I'm talking about the business intelligence life cycle. Okay, so on the left hand side here I have different data sources: relational database management system, files, it can be text file, Excel files, and the enterprise resource planning softwares like SAP, Oracle, ERP, etc. So I have all of my data there. Okay, so using the ETL tools, which is extract, transform and load tools, these tools are mainly Data Stage, Informatica, SSIS, Omniscio. I put the required or needed data into the another database, which is like Oracle, DB2, SQL Server, Sybase. Sometime we can do the data pre-aggregation, okay, and it gives the faster results into the business intelligence. So I can put my data in the form of the cubes, and using that database or cubes I generate reports, okay, in the form of graphs, reports or dashboard. So reporting tools can be Cognos, Tableau, SSRS, Spotfire. So as a BI person, I fall in this category. Okay, but we need to know the full life cycle to give the better understanding and better result into the company. Okay. So out of all the BI tools, I can divide them into major areas: the big BI vendor and or traditional BI vendors and the new BI vendor. So in the traditional, I have IBM Cognos, Microsoft SSAS, Oracle, SAP SAS, MicroStrategy. While in the new ones, I have Penthau, Actuate, Logi Analytics, ClickTech, Jaspersoft, Tableau. Right. So, there is a Gartner.com which do the survey and analyze about the BI tools. So here on this quadrant, you can see measure and all of the BI tools, and they have divided, they do this survey in the 4 major quadrant, like leaders, challengers, niche player and visionaries. And if you see, Tableau is on the top here, which is a leader in its category. Okay, and other than that, I have ClickView, MicroStrategy, etc. Now I will show you some hands-on on Tableau, then we'll talk about the syllabus. Right. So I go to Tableau here. Okay. So that's a Tableau worksheet, and I connect to data source. I can connect to data source here, or I can connect from here. Both of the place takes me to the same position, and I can say, okay, I want to connect to Excel sheet. Here now I get a pop-up window, and I can navigate where my needed Excel sheet is located. So in this case, this is the sample database provided by Tableau, and I will be using it in most of the demos. So I click here, and then it is executing some query connecting to the database, and here I can see all the sheets which are available on that Excel sheet or Excel workbook. I have orders, returns and users. So whatever sheet I want to use, I bring into this area, just drag and drop. It is executing query and bringing data into sample data here. So I can see my sample data here in the form of column. Okay, and then I can work with the data before I do my actual analysis. I can rename the column, hide them, describe them. If I want, I can change their data types, or there are some other things we can do, which is like preparing data for the analysis, which we will talk in details later on. And then I click on the sheet tab and do my analysis. Okay, so let's say I want to analyze my sales by the customer segment. So here I see all my columns here. So I wanna do the analysis of the order quantity by the customer segment. Very simple, drag and drop. All right. Now I wanna do more insight into that. So I can say, okay, I wanna analyze it by product category and as well as the reason. Okay. So now I can see my order category by customer segment, product category, and okay. Now if I want to see some by color by the reason, so I can bring the reason here. Sorry, I can bring the reason onto the color self and I can see the color. Okay, so I can name this as a sales. Click on another sheet here, and let's say I want to see the total sales over time. So again I bring sales on the row. Okay, so I can see only one bar because, and then I bring order date onto the column self. So whenever I have the date field it create the hierarchy according to the date. Now I can see the by quarter wise, I can see the month, etc. If I don't want to see, I can just click on this minus symbol and I can go up, or I can do the drill down. Okay, let's say I want to see monthly basis, so I can remove the quarter, I can remove the year, and now I see the sales over time monthly basis. Okay, now rather than seeing this, I want to see the change over compared to previous month. So I can click and do the quick table calculation and year over growth, and then I see the sales changes over the time. Okay, now I want to see the actual number as well. Now it's a difference in the sale, so I can bring actual number here. Okay, that's good. But rather than seeing it here, I can put it on the tooltip, and then I can see some of the sale over the time, and in the tooltip I can see what's the difference compared to the previous period. So in this case, previous month. Let's say I wanna filter this data based on the region. So I can right click on the region and I say show quick filter. And if you see on the far right end, I can see the central, east, west, south regions, and I can uncheck one of them and I can filter out my data. And then let's name it as a growth. I can name it anything. So this is how I can create multiple sheets. So let's say I'm done with the creation of the sheet, and now I wanna create a dashboard. And I say it's okay, it's a sales dashboard. If you see here on the top left, I can see my sheets which I have created. It's simple. I can drag it here, release it. I can drag another, the growth sheet, and release. As soon as I bring my growth sheet which contain this quick filter, I see it appears here, and it works as it was working on the individual sheet. And if you notice it here, clicking on this quick filter does not do anything with the sales bar line. So to do that, I can say okay, apply this to all using this data source. And now if I change anything here, it affect other sheet which is sales here, and I can click all. So this is the quick working of the Tableau software. We will see this in detail when I show you the actual Tableau workings. Now after that I'll go to Tableau course. So as you have seen, this depends heavily on the knowledge of the data warehousing and SQL. This is the basic. So first we'll start with this data warehousing and the SQL. Okay. After that we'll talk about the basic of the Tableau, its different features. Then we go to the core views, different views in the Tableau. Okay. Then we'll create some tables in the Tableau. Then we'll work on the calculation. We do some formatting. We'll create the dashboard, etc. Okay. So these are the few topics here, and after it should take around like 2 weeks to finish all those things. And okay, so that was my demo. You can contact me if you have any more questions regarding this, and I would be happy to answer them. Again, thank you.